Yo, I'm smiling ear to ear right now because not only am I, or it should be a we win right now with this investment, but we winning in our big market. Hey, in the big market. I'm gonna try to put some music in here, otherwise it's gonna look weird that I'm dancing. You know, music, you know, music, new music, hit that book. But anyways, man, welcome back to the Shift Scripted Legend channel, man. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you're a returning viewer or you are a new viewer, and also leave a comment down below as well, especially if you're part of the Staked Army. Let your excitement be known down in the comment section down below. Let's talk about it. Staked is up. Now, I don't know why they're not adjusting on coin market cap, the actual market cap, funny enough, of Staked, but it's not updated. They're saying they're up 0% for the last 24 hours, which is a lie, because how are they up 30% as far as the price goes? And then when you look at where they are for the last 7 days, they're up almost 100%, almost 2x. And look at it for the last month. You see why I'm excited. You see why I'm excited. And I've been holding this bad boy for more than a month. I've been talking about them for more than a year time. So I'm excited. I'm happy for Stake, and I hope more and more comes from this investment as well. I believe more and more come from this investment. They're a token that is in the food industry. And they're not just a token that's in the food industry, they're also a token that is a rewards-based token as well. But let's start off with the initial, right? What can Stake do for me now, right? Let's go down. As far as excluding the fact that they are going to go up very soon, let's talk about what tokenomics they have. Let's look at the metrics. Look at something that we can actually touch. There's a buy tax and there's a sales tax. The buy tax is 12%. The sales tax is 16%. The liquidity pool, there's 2% that goes to liquidity. 3% goes to operations, which is going to those utilities, right? You also have the other utility, or 1%, which is going to the utility of the devs. Another 1% going to the Seifu. 5% is going to be distributed out to all the holders. So I believe that's an equally distribution of not just something that helps the investors, but also but also helps keep the business afloat, right? Constantly having the volume going to that. And then when you go to the sales tax, 8% goes out to the holders, and then there's an extra 1% to the utility of the devs. Because as we all know, or if you're not familiar with it, let me let you know, a dev team is not cheap. But that's the first part, right? So there's the buys tax and the sales tax. That's the initial value. The future value of this project is what they will be doing or attempting to do in the food industry. They're attempting to be a DoorDash, and I don't even think I have to explain it even further. They're attempting to be a DoorDash, but where their niche comes from is having lower transaction fees, and through those fees being lessened, they're actually dropping the fees compared to other restaurants or other means that restaurants have to use by 90%. You're cutting that expense down by 90%. And if you're familiar with people in just corporate America, they will do anything. They will do anything to cut down their costs, especially if it means that their value or their revenue stays the same as well. And they're also going to take less from the people that are actually buying the food as well. So everybody wins in this scenario. Everybody wins in this scenario, and it helps out a lot of people when it comes to those investments, or when it comes to buying food. And I love that. They also have people that are not just, we think this is a good industry to get into and blah 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 blah. We just found a niche. We have people that not only know the niche, but people that are actually firsthand witnesses of that, and people that have worked in the industry for over 25 years. The CEO and the COO is Mark and JB. They have been chefs for a long time. the CEO is someone that is not just a chef, but he also holds a lot of famous events, or hosts. He's the head chef of a lot of famous events. Therefore, he's met a lot of people, shook a lot of hands. And 3, I believe this is 3rd on that list of what they're capable of, or what they have as far as experience goes. They know the industry. They know the crypto industry. They've been in the crypto industry for a good enough time. And they also have partnerships already with a charity, where a certain percentage of what they'll be doing is sending some of the money to charities. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. But all of that said, how does that help out Staked? The revenue generated from that will be distributed out to the holders. And we can also see a possible future. This is where we get speculative, right? Because I've talked to the team. I'm familiar with what their plan is. Hence why I've held for so long, and they've had a market cap of below 10 million. But the team could do a burn as well with the revenue generated. And there are so many things, there are so many possibilities that can happen with this project. Especially when you look at how much money, or think about how much money you can generate off of one restaurant. If one restaurant has $100 in revenue, or not revenue, but the $100 that's being utilized in that app, then that's a lot of money for the holders. It's a lot of money for the holders, or not a lot of money, but that's a good amount, right? It's a small amount. Now that's why I was moving too fast. Then you say 100 restaurants, and then you expand that into more and more restaurants, because more and more restaurants will want to utilize this platform because of the amount of money that they will save, especially if social media gets on it. If social media loves the fact that they can get actual cheaper food on Staked rather than going to DoorDash, but they're getting the same level of service. Yeah, man. And this project has been around for a long time. It's been around, like I said, for over a year. And in that time period, it's not even a but. And in this time period, they've been working on the app, making sure that it's great, making sure that it's integrated with 3 different systems, because there's not only the system that's going to be working with it's not the DoorDash, which the buyers or the customers see. There's also the interface with the restaurant and the interface with the driver, and making sure that all the security measures are in place to where only the customer sees what the customer needs to see, the driver sees what he needs to see or she needs to see, and the restaurant see what they need to see as well. So they're just making sure that everything is right before they actually launch it. They've already done a beta to let the holders see what it looks like and get a feel for it. And they gave some very good constructive feedback that made the team say, all right, let's get back to the drawing board and let's make sure that this product is going to be absolutely amazing, because that's what we owe our investors, and that's the only stuff we want to put out in the first place. So I love it. They also have staking. They also have NFT staking. Let's come over to the dash. We're going to take a look at that staking platform they have to offer, and we're coming on my 9-minute restriction for my videos, so bear with me for a second. I know my time's almost up, but here's a look at that staking, and also the rewards. And you can also utilize that calculator to say, if I'm holding, I don't know how much stake that is 1,000 million billion, 500 billion, and the volume's at 20,000 as we see right now, then that's $1.82 you're receiving in rewards. If it goes up to 200,000, then that means that you're getting $20 a day. And if it goes up to 2 milli, $182 a day. 20 million, $1,820 a day. And that's not just the trading volume, that's also adding in, because they also have another part of the calculator or the dashboard for this as well. How many active restaurants are we using? Let's say 100, right? And let's say that the total daily sales is very inaccurate, but we'll say $10, right? Or there's 10 sales. That would be distributed 1 cent. And then 100, 18 cents, 1,000, $1.75, and then $10,000, $17, and so on and so forth. And they already have some stuff. They already have some restaurants in the pipeline that want to integrate their platform and are just waiting for that platform to be released. So I could definitely see a scenario where we're at. I would love. Let me say I would love a scenario where we have 1,000 active restaurants and we have 100,000 daily sales, or let's say 10,000. So you see the importance of each and everything. So I love this project, and I can see why it's running, and I'm going to continue holding. And I'm sure the community of investors are going to continue holding as well. There's somebody that just bought $12,000 worth of this token, so they definitely believe it. They taught me in how much my bag is. But I love you all. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. He really taught. He went above and beyond me by like. If only, right? But love you all. Peace.